this season. Your girls have not done that.
Yeah, I think every time we've talked about how great our kids are, and our staff. At least once a week in practice, we kind of just shake our heads and just talk about how it's crazy that this team hasn't won a game because of the positive attitudes that they've had in practice and the fact that they're still willing to come in and work like they do, even though things haven't went their way on the scoreboard. So I think that does give us an advantage here down the stretch, because some teams, probably do mail it in the closer you get to spring sports. If you see that you're not going to win a league title, or probably not going to go on a long tournament run. So that's just kudos to everybody in the program that they're continuing to fight.
Well, our last broadcast was against Miami Trace, and truly we lose that game 35-21. And I remember you and I talked. I thought it was our best effort of the year that I had seen.
Up to that point, it was. Very pleased with our effort on Monday night, as we said. And then, Wednesday, our effort was probably exceeded that. We jumped on Trace early and had an 8-point lead at halftime, and then, still extended that lead, and I think got up over 20 at the end of the third quarter, and still managed to handle their pressure in the fourth quarter when they made that one last run that is coming. And, the girls did a great job at handling that pressure and getting stops and getting rebounds when they needed to.
Well, I know it's your daughter. We got to brag a little bit. Young lady, of the 53 points, had 30 of them. Sydney Carpenter, huge game. We knew it was always there for her. And I will say this, last year she was on an outstanding, undefeated gold ball championship Frontier Athletic Conference team with a bunch of seniors that dominated everything. So she was kind of the fifth wheel, did her little things, defense, passing, ball handling. But this year she's been thrown right up in the forefront, and boy, did she show what she is very capable of just the other night.
Yeah, I mean, Wednesday night was a proud night as a coach first, and then also as a dad. She gets a lot of attention from the other team, and it's a work in progress as to how we handle that pressure and do with it. But and she still got a box and one probably for the middle two quarters Wednesday night. But she is quick. She is able to get away from some of that pressure, and she ended up going 10 for 14 from the free throw line and knocked down a couple threes and had 5 steals. So, it was both ends of the court that I was proud of, not just the points, but, just all areas of the game. But, we also had Lillian Mapes, who had 6 steals. Jalen Montgomery had 10 rebounds. Lauren Walburn had 9 rebounds. Parker Curtis, freshman coming off the bench, had 4 rebounds. It was just, like I said, just a total team effort in some area for everybody that was on the team.
Well, I was going to mention, I know Jalen Montgomery was going to get double-figure rebounds. She just about does it every game for you on there. But Lillian Mapes, boy, and I know she's capable. She can lock down defensively on the best player so well, and she's getting better taking the ball to the rim.
Yeah, Lil finished really well around the rim the other night, and then we're asking her to score, maybe be our second or third leading scorer. And at the same time, we're asking her to clamp down and shut down the other team's best player. And, they have a Claxon girl. There's several of those girls that have already been through. This is a junior. Like last week, she was over 20 points, I believe, against Wheelersburg. So we asked Lil just to face guard her and lock her down. Lil she did a fantastic job, like she does pretty much every game against whoever she's tasked of taking over.
Your girls have not turned it in. Also, your staff. How about your staff? Tyler Jeffers, he told you that Wednesday night was going to be the night against South Webster. And Zoe Smith, you've got 2 very special assistants there on your staff.
We're super blessed to have both of those people with us. When we started putting this staff together, these were the two people that we wanted. It was our 2 first targets. Tyler's done a great job. He runs the weight room for us. Our girls get in there. They've gotten stronger. At least once a week, one of the girls comes in, says, I PR'd in, squat, or I PR'd in my bench. I did this. So they're getting stronger, which is helping on the court. He does a great job. We put him in charge of calling out of bounds plays. He's coming up with so many different out of bounds plays, taking a lot of pride in that. He's taken a lot of pride in calling some of the offense with Zoe. And then Zoe, she's an old soul, but a lot of people don't realize she's only 22 years old. So she's very, very raw. And, the sky's the limit for her. The girls love her. She's got a lot of energy in practice. And, all of that is a testament to, just the people that we have around. And the girls, our coaching staff loves being around the girls. And I think our girls love being around the coaching staff. So it's been a fun season.
Oh, I can see it. Tyler Jeffer is one of the great middle school teachers that we have in the Jackson school system. But Zoe, it's neat to see this year the girls think very highly of her.
Yeah, they do. And she has credibility. I mean, she's a 3-sport athlete. She was a 1,000-point scorer in basketball. She was a 100-goal scorer in softball or in soccer, and I believe she was an all-state softball player. So, when she talks, people listen because they know she's been through it.
Let's talk about Chillicothe. They come to town. One of our closest games up to the other night with the win over South Webster. We traveled to Chillicothe, it seemed like ages ago, came away with a loss at 29-24. Now we got them at home. This is an opportunity. Coach, I know you got to feel we got a chance to get 2 in a row.
Absolutely. We have a chance, and we're going to have to play well. Coach Benson, he's in his first year. He's, facing a lot of the same things we're facing, a new roster, and he's done a great job. He's working hard with those girls. He did have an unfortunate injury with Miranda McCloy. She, I believe, tore her ACL, and she's a great kid. I've known her from the AAU circuit, and I really hate that for her. My heart goes out to her for that since she's a senior. But, we do feel like this is an opportunity for us to get another win, and 2 straight wins if that can happen, and then we go into the last week of the regular season and with some momentum, and then like we've always said, who knows once you get into the tournament.
This is really exciting for Total Media. We're going to do tonight's game with Chillicothe. We're going to do Monday night's game with Belpre. Then we're going to do Wednesday night's game with Washington Courthouse. Big week for Jackson Iron Ladies.
Yeah, 3 straight home games here. We're looking forward to it. I expect a good home crowd here tonight. And then we're going to carry over that momentum. We'd love to see a lot of people out, especially on Wednesday next week for senior night to honor, our lone senior, Ella Armstrong.
Coach, what do you want to see tonight?
I think it's a broken record. I'll say the same thing over and over. We got to limit turnovers, and we got to get some shots up. I think we probably well exceeded our 45 shot limit that we wanted to see on Wednesday. So if we can duplicate that, get into that 40 to 50 point range on offense, I feel good about our defense being able to hold them, into the 20s or 30s. And if we can do those 2 things, I think we're going to be in a position to win the game late.
In the post game, you mentioned that 45 shot goal. You hadn't hit that throughout the year. You were trying to get there. Isn't it a neat coaching point? You can say we hit it last game, and lo and behold, we won.
Yeah, I mean, a missed shot is better than a turnover. It gives you a chance to get a rebound, gives you a chance to draw a foul, maybe get to the free throw line. And, we've been, pulling on Jalen to try to get her to shoot the ball more. She got up 11 shots against Webster. And, Sydney and Lil are able to get to the rim a little easier. And then once they get to the rim, they're able to kick it out to Lauren and stuff like that. And everything clicked on Wednesday. So hopefully we can get a duplicate of that tonight.
Coach, going to wish you the very best of luck tonight. Boy, a Frontier Athletic Conference sure would be a good follow-up to our first win of the season. We're excited about it. I'm excited about it. I want to broadcast a win.
We're looking forward to it. Hopefully we can come through with it. We appreciate all the support, though.
Coach Chad Carpenter, we will talk to you in the postgame.
Go Iron, ladies.
Hey, stay tuned for more pregame activities with the best stat man this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Pete Wilson, and myself, Dan Morrow.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
Well, Just had the Coach Chad Carpenter pregame show. Now we are about ready to have the starting lineups announced. Pete Wilson will get you involved here.
All right, glad to be here, sir.
Starting lineups for Chillicothe are going to be announced now. Chillicothe coming into the season 1-17. Their one win is against the Jackson Iron Ladies. We mentioned that in the pregame show with Coach Carpenter. That was a 29-24 win at Chillicothe. Chillicothe has changed some since then. One of their better players, Miranda McCoy, had a knee surgery situation, blew her ACL out, so that's a sad story. She's a senior and will not be playing obviously anymore this year. Chillicothe's starting five will be Addie Mendel, she is a senior. Savannah Knapp, also a senior. Campbell McAllister, she is a freshman getting the start tonight. Alexa Clark, a senior, and Natalie Dudley, a sophomore. Jackson Iron Ladies now getting the starting lineup announced. 5 starters for the Iron Ladies will be Lillian Mapes, Sydney Carpenter, Ella Armstrong, our lone senior, Jalen Montgomery, and Lauren Walburn. Pete Wilson, the Iron Ladies coming off that victory, and what a performance by Sydney Carpenter to come up with 30 points, and as Coach Carpenter said, 5 steals on the defensive side.
Well, that was something, just as he said in the coaches in the pregame show, just everything clicked, and that has to give this young team, and remember, they were a rebuilding team this year, losing all their starters except Sydney, who started as a freshman, has to give them a ton of confidence coming into this game, and I know they badly want to win in front of the home folks.
Both teams break their huddle. Jayla Montgomery will step out to the center jump circle for the Iron Ladies. She will face off against Sydney Wade. And the tip is controlled by Chillicothe into the hands of Campbell McAllister. She's a sophomore. They get it over to Knapp. Then they turn it over right in front of the Jackson bench by Dudley. Good pressure over there by Lauren Walburn. Down in the corner is number 25 is McAllister. Long shot by McAllister just inside the arc, and she buries it. I'm sorry, that's Natalie Dudley. Gets the first 2 points in the contest. Here comes Sydney Carpenter. Good pass there to Armstrong. Her shot's off the hands, and it will be Jackson basketball underneath their own bucket.
Jackson got the ball down the court real good. Got a good open shot from Ella Armstrong, but was partially blocked. Down on the baseline.
Coach Carpenter said the transition game was much better at South Webster, and that scoring 53 points far and away there most of the year. Inbounds pass goes to Mapes. Her shot's up, no good. The rebound is dug out of there by Alexa Clark. Clark gets it over to McAllister. She'll bring it across midcourt. She's going to be picked up by Ella Armstrong, our only senior out there. Gets it on the wing to Dudley.
Jackson extending that man-to-man pressure.
Good job there once again by Lauren Armstrong, forcing the ball out near midcourt. There's the steal by Mapes. Lauren Mapes takes it to the bucket strong. Her shot's up, no good. And the rebound comes into the hands of Sydney Wade. Wade will push it to McAllister. McAllister takes it coast to coast, and the steal in there by Montgomery. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball.
Well, Jackson has not scored, Dan, but 2 excellent opportunities in transition, put themselves in position to score.
Chillicothe coming out man-to-man defense, and they extended it about 3/4 court. Here comes Montgomery. Lauren Walburn, top of the key, down the lane, tries to get her shot up. She will be fouled. That will happen before the shot. She made the bucket, but that won't count. Iron Ladies still sitting at 0. First team foul of the game. That will go against Sydney Wade. Inbounds pass comes to Lillian Mapes turns it over to Walburn. Walburn on the left wing. Both teams open up in their man-to-man defense. Montgomery, shot just inside the arc by Jayla Montgomery. She buries it, ties the score at 2-2. Toughest shot in basketball, Pete, was just about a foot inside the arc.
All net.
There is Knapp with the basketball. There's a steal. Walburn comes up with it, takes a look, throws it down to Mapes. Mapes lays it up and in, and the Iron Ladies have the lead. Nice job, Lauren Walburn, getting the pass to Lil Mapes, and she ran the court nicely, laid it in. 4-2, Jackson with the lead. Here comes McAllister. She's picked up by Ella Armstrong. They turn it over to Mendel. It's the first time Mendel has touched the ball. Goes over to Wade. They're over right in front of the Jackson bench, away from us. Knapp with the basketball, stolen by Sid Carpenter, but they take it right back. Dudley gets it back. Over to McAllister. McAllister looking to get her shot up. It's off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. Jalen Montgomery comes up with it. Throws it out. And the Iron Ladies keep possession. Lil Mapes comes up with it. Lauren Walburn will walk it up for the Iron Ladies. Gets it over to Ella Armstrong. She turns it back to Sydney. They turn it back to Mapes. Mapes is on the left side. She drives into the lane. Half hook up in the air. The ball rolls around the rim and will not go in. 4-2 Jackson lead. Pushing it down the floor is Addie Mendel. She launches one right in front of the Jackson bench. It goes in. Chillicothe with the 5-4 lead. Mendel, a senior, good three-point shooter, the scouting report said. Always have to be aware where she is at. Well, she showed us that on the last shot. Walburn with the basketball, approaching midway here in the first quarter. Armstrong to Carpenter. Back to Mapes. Here she goes right down the lane. A good drive again. Her shot's up and it just wouldn't go. She gets her own rebound, goes up strong and draws the foul. Lillian Mapes, good effort. She'll get 2 free throws.
Oh, Lillian is so quick. She's creating some shots for herself. There, she didn't get the shot to go in, but hustled for the rebound. Is going to be rewarded with 2 foul shots.
Lil had 10 points the other night in the win. Remember the last game we did against Trace, how much we've said she takes it to the basket so aggressively and has improved so much as the season goes on. Missed her first free throw.
Well, she of course, we know from soccer, so quick, and that plays out well on the basketball court as well.
Adeline Stone on the floor for the Iron Ladies. And the second free throw, no good. Jalen Montgomery there with the offensive rebound and the putback. Montgomery has 4. The Iron Ladies have 6. 6-5 is your score. A little bit of pressure for Jackson. They get it across court to McAllister. McAllister down in, oh, that's an offensive foul. Or they're going to call a charge instead. Campbell McAllister shoving off Montgomery to give her some room inside there, but they say she shuffled her feet.
Jackson has shown good pressure defense so far, and that has contributed to 5 Chillicothe turnovers here in the early going.
Wow.
Otherwise, the Cavaliers have shot well when they've got the shot off.
That's in the first 4 minutes.
Yep, very good.
Stone with the basketball for the Iron Ladies. Now they get it to Carpenter. Sid has it over to Montgomery. Montgomery to the foul line, turns it over to Adeline Stone. She drives the baseline, tries to find an open player, but she got caught with a double team, gets called for a travel. Jackson now coming out with some pressure. Full court man-to-man pressure. They get the ball into McAllister. They'll push it back to Mendel. She brings it across midcourt. They get it to Alexa Clark. Her shot's no good. Lauren Walburn with the rebound. Brings it across midcourt. At the top of the key. Crosses over, down in the lane. Pass across the lane to Montgomery. That throw was a little bit low. Goes out of bounds. The Iron Ladies turn it over.
3 turnovers for the Iron Ladies, but 5 for the Cavaliers.
6-5. Jackson has the lead. We're 5 minutes into this contest.
Jackson's transition game, Dan, so much better than what we saw earlier in the season.
Pressure by the Iron Ladies. There's a steal by Lillian Mapes. She gets it over to Montgomery. Montgomery tries to throw it across the court to Adeline Stone. Ball is deflected and into the hands of McAllister. McAllister pushes it down the floor. Oh, and it's off Lauren Mapes' hands. It'll be Chillicothe Cavalier basketball underneath their own basket. Here comes Parker Curtis on the floor for the Iron Ladies. Curtis a freshman. Jackson JVs came away with a win in a 2-quarter game here as numbers for Chillicothe are down a little bit. Coach Tyler Jeffers picking up the victory in his Jackson Iron Lady JV team. Parker played quality minutes along with Adeline Stone. They're both on the floor right now for Coach Carpenter. Chillicothe has the ball. They'll take it out on the side. Pass comes into McCoy. McCoy drives the basket. Her shot's no good. Fought for a rebound. Comes into the hands of Sydney Carpenter. This is a breakaway opportunity. 2-on-1. She takes it the length of the floor. Lays it in. Sydney gets her first two and gives the Iron Ladies their biggest lead, 8-5. There goes Knapp. Down the lane. Throws it across the lane. Ball deflected back into the hands of Dudley. Good drive in there by number 11, and that is McCoy. She gets fouled. Shot doesn't go, but she'll get 2 free throws. Mallory McCoy, she's a senior. The first contest against the Airmen, she had 10 rebounds in that effort. The lone Chillicothe win. First free throw. Hits the front of the rim, no good. 8-5, Jackson's lead. Jalen Montgomery back on the floor, replacing Parker Curtis. Second free throw. It hits the rim and goes in. 8-6, Jackson's lead is 2. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go first quarter. Gets the ball across midcourt. Lillian Mapes has it. She's out near the center circle. Over to Sydney Carpenter. Once again, man-to-man defense by Chillicothe. Carpenter down the lane. Nice drive off the front of the rim's her shot, and the long rebound comes out to Dudley. They push it down the floor to Knapp, but the pass goes through her hands, out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Cavaliers.
Number 7.
Jackson with the basketball, under 2 minutes. Lauren Walburn will bring it across midcourt. Gets it in Sydney Carpenter's hands. Sydney crosses over, now in the lane, drives, her shot's up and in. Very acrobatic shot in the lane for Sydney Carpenter. Her second basket, and the Iron Lady lead is 10-6.
Sydney obviously getting more confidence doing that.
Absolutely. Really goes strong to her right there. Long shot there by number 11, McCloy, and she buries a 3. Now the score is 10-9, 1:15 to go first quarter. Mapes with the basketball. She goes down the lane. Her shot's up, doesn't, comes off the rim. She's chasing down a long rebound. It goes out of bounds off her hands as she dove to save the basketball. It will be Chillicothe basketball. Iron Ladies have the 1-point lead. Peyton Carpenter on the floor. She's a freshman for the Iron Ladies. She'll replace Adeline Stone. Inbounds comes to McAllister. She's picked up by Walburn right away. Under 1 minute to go. Good crossover by McAllister. Gets it to the foul line. Now you got McCloy, who she just made a 3. Now she makes an easy 2. Drive to the bucket. She has 6. Chillicothe has the lead.
5 point in a row for the Cavaliers.
Carpenter, Sydney in the lane. The ball is stolen by McAllister. McAllister pushing it down the floor. She stops. Nice jump stop. Misses a shot, though. Good defense there by Mapes, and there's a shot up by number 32, Alexandra Clark. It doesn't go, but she gets fouled. She'll have 2 free throws. Iron Ladies 10-6. It felt pretty good, Pete, but 5 straight now by Chillicothe. They've taken the lead, and now 2 free throws coming up.
A couple of 3-pointers have gone a long way on the scoreboard for the Cavaliers.
First free throw is good. Lead is now 2 by Chillicothe.
You know, if they can get a shot off with any kind of a good percentage or open, they're not bad shooters.
Ella Armstrong back on the floor for Coach Carpenter. Second free throw by Clark is good. 13-10. 7-0 run by the Lady Cavaliers. 20 seconds on the clock. Sydney Carpenter brings it across midcourt. See if the Iron Ladies get a shot here. 1-2-2 zone. Chillicothe changed their defense. We're down to 10 seconds. They get it over to Mapes. Lil has it on the left side. She wants to drive it in. They stop her. They get it in the corner to Montgomery, and it's going to be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow Jackson, but only 2.1 seconds left on the clock. Lauren Walbert quickly comes in. One of our top 3-point threats. She'll give Lil Mapes a breather. Parker Curtis going to substitute in. She'll give Montgomery a breather. 2.1 seconds on the clock. See if Jackson can get a look here. They take it out of bounds. Peyton Carpenter triggers it in. They get it to Armstrong, back to Peyton. Her shot's up and no good. 1 quarter is in the books. It is the Chillicothe Lady Cavaliers 13, the Jackson Iron Ladies 10. We'll be back with more Jackson Iron Lady basketball here on 96.7.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Broadcasting from the Stockroom 601 studios at the Stockmeister Plaza, your home for real fun radio is Mix 96, WKOV FM, Oak Hill, Jackson, Wellston, MacArthur.
1 quarter in the book. Pete Wilson, the Iron Ladies find themselves down 3.
All right, Cavaliers 4 out of 9 shooting, Jackson 5 of 13, but the Cavaliers have hit both 3-pointers. They've also 3 of 4 foul shots.
Oh, good first possession for Chillicothe. Nice pass by McCloy, but the shot across the lane is no good. Here comes the Iron Ladies. Ellen Armstrong with her 3-point attempt, no good. Fought for, rebound by Mapes, goes out of bounds off Lil. Will be Chillicothe basketball.
Also, good defense for the Iron Ladies in that quarter, as it shows up in the stats with 5 steals that helped create 7 Chillicothe turnovers. Jackson, though, had 5 of its own.
Pretty amazing. Chile up 3 with 7 turnovers in the first 8 minutes. Little double team there by the Iron Ladies. A ball, nice effort by Lil Mape. She gets it into the hands of Carpenter. Back to Walburn. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound by Montgomery. Her shot's no good. Comes in the hands of Knapp, and I think there's going to be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow, Jackson. Iron Ladies fought hard for that. They came out with a trapping full court press there. Forced this turnover, so they get an extra possession here. They throw it into Montgomery. Top of the key to Carpenter. Gets it over to Lil Mape. She throws it across the lane to the backside. It's knocked out of bounds by Chillicothe. Jackson will take it out again under their own basket. Once again, the inbounds pass to Montgomery. They get it to Mapes in the lane. Her shot's in the lane is up and good. Pretty touch in there from about 8 feet. Lil Mapes gets her 3rd and 4th point. The Iron Ladies find themselves down by 1. There is a travel by Chillicothe. They turn it over again.
10 turnovers now for the Cavaliers.
Wow. That's in less than 9 minutes of basketball.
Right, Jackson kind of had a bad last 2 minutes of that first quarter when they didn't score, and the Cavaliers hit 5 points in a row.
Jackson with the basketball. Sydney Carpenter, it's in her hands. Get a baseline screen for Walburn, but there's a backdoor to Mapes. Her shot's up, no good. Backside rebound by Montgomery is up and good. Iron Ladies regain the lead, 14-13. Montgomery with 6 points early here in the first half. Chillicothe able to beat the pressure. Knapp gets it over in the corner to Dudley. Long 3-point attempt up, no good. Backside rebound goes in the hands of Knapp, and she lays it up and in. Nobody was there on the backside. She gets an easy putback, and the Chillicothe lead is now 15-14. Walburn at the top of the key. Gets it over on the wing to Mapes, but the pass a little awry. It goes out of bounds, and the Iron Ladies turn it over here a couple times in the second quarter. 15-14, Chile with the lead. 6:13 to go first half. Get the ball in Knapp's hands. Iron Ladies in a 1-3-1 zone look, a little different look defensively. And there's a double team and a good job by Mapes. She forces a deflection and goes into the hands of Sydney Carpenter. She drives it to the bucket and is fouled. She'll get 2 free throws.
Another steal for the Iron Ladies. They're up to 8 steals now. That is an awful lot here, not halfway through the second quarter, creating transition opportunities. And as I said before, Iron Ladies are getting into transition, filling those lanes, getting the ball down the court really quick, giving themselves a chance at an easy bucket.
First free throw by Sydney is off and not going in. Substitution for the Iron Ladies, Carson McInnes into the game, giving Lil Mapes a breather. Second free throw for Sid is good. Ties the score at 15-all. Jackson with a little 1-3-1 zone trap here. They get it in the hands of McCloy. She gets it to midcourt. Boy, she's double teamed there. She gets it across the line to Knapp. There is that's Mendel. Long three is knocked out into the hands of Knapp. They get it over to Dudley. She's going to attempt a long three. Long rebound comes down in the hands of Lauren Mapes. Iron Ladies in a tie game can take the lead here. 5 minutes, 27 seconds. Walburn with the basketball. Inside the lane. Nice drive. First shot is blocked by Mallory McCloy. It will be Jackson basketball. Parker Curtis back on the floor for the Iron Ladies, giving Montgomery a rest. Montgomery's been active so far in this first half, Pete.
Yes, she has. Since you asked, 6 points and 5 rebounds to go along with them.
That's why I asked.
Okay.
McInnes with the ball. There's the pass from Curtis into the lane to Sid Carpenter. She tries to save it, does, throws it off the legs of a Cavalier, and it will be Jackson basketball again on the baseline. 15-15 is your score first half. Inbounds pass from McInnes comes into Walburn. She thinks about a long three, turns it over to Carson McInnes, but the steal by Knapp. Knapp's pushing it down the floor. She gets a shot up. Let's see what they call, and it's a travel. She actually made the bucket, but the whistle for the travel comes before her shot attempt, so the score stays tied. Lillian Mapes back on the floor. She will, if she's allowed to come in, they're going to let her in. Okay. She'll replace Carson McInnes. Gave Coach Carpenter a minute or two there.
To those of you who are not here at the game, most of you probably are out in Radio Land. Lillian Mapes, does she play with great energy?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Jackson with the basketball. Armstrong to Parker Curtis over to Mapes. Mapes wants to drive it down the lane. Her shot's up off the glass and in. Boy, you called that out, Pete. Gave her some credit. And did she take advantage of it? She gives the Iron Ladies a 17-15 lead. She's the top of that 1-3-1 zone trap. Chasing everywhere, forcing a bad pass there. Gets it to Carpenter, back to Lil Mapes. Her shot is blocked out of bounds, but it will be Jackson basketball. The 1-3-1 zone trap has been very effective.
13 Chillicothe turnovers now is what we're up to.
Sydney will trigger it in for the Iron Ladies. Looking to get it into Mapes. They do in the lane. Back to Montgomery. Her shot's up, and she is fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws coming.
I think we heard Coach Carpenter say in the pregame show, he'd like to see Jayla Montgomery put the ball up a little bit more. I think her shooting percentage this year has been pretty good.
She's been more involved in the offense as the year goes on, and that free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net. 18-15. The Iron Lady lead is 3. Jayla Montgomery has 7 of the 18 points. And another free throw coming. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Long rebound, bounced around, fought for by Mapes. She fights hard for it. It goes out of bounds, I think maybe off her foot, and it is Chillicothe basketball. She's relentless, isn't she, Pete?
She is absolutely relentless.
Past the Knapp. They're going to get it across midcourt as Mendel for Chillicothe. Chili's three-point lead is now a three-point deficit. There's a steal by Sid Carpenter. She's going to take it all the way and lay it in, and the lead is now 5, and Chillicothe wants a timeout. It is a 1-minute timeout. We'll do the same with 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the second quarter. As the Jackson Iron Ladies 20, Chillicothe 15. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Jackson Iron Lady basketball.
Insurance may be the last thing on your mind, and that's okay because it's the first thing on ours every day. Let's be frank, whether we're talking about your home, vehicles, business, or life, the unexpected may happen. The bright side is you can depend on Schured Falks Insurance and Frankenmuth Insurance to provide the peace of mind you need. At Schured Falks Insurance, we believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, let's talk. Call Schured Falks Insurance today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at schuredinsurance.com. Go Ironman.
Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is an upscale, modern, permanent makeup studio and training center specializing in brows, eyeliner, and lip blush. Whether you're an experienced artist looking to take your skills and business to the next level or someone looking for a career change, we offer training for everyone. Sign up to learn all of Paisley's permanent makeup techniques and business tips. Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is located above Miguel Christian Salon at 117 Burlington Road in Jackson. Message us on Facebook or text 740-418-2024 today.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
Once again, 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Iron Ladies with a little spurt here to take a 20-15 lead.
A 10-2 run for the Iron Ladies after they had given up, I believe, an 8-point run is what it turned out to be by the Cavaliers there.
Now they changed the zone trap to full court man-to-man pressure. McAllister gets it across over to Knapp in front of the Jackson bench. She'll dribble it out, set up the offense. Iron Ladies man-to-man.
Cavaliers have just not had much chance at all to get into their half-court offense.
Double team near midcourt. Sydney Carpenter forces the jump ball situation. Possession era was Chillicothe, so they'll regain possession here. They'll take it out on the side. Mendel will trigger it in, and the Iron Ladies putting some good pressure there. And the ball deflected out of bounds by none other than Lillian Mapes. Once again, Mendel will take it out of bounds right in front of Coach Jeffers for the Jackson Iron Ladies JV squad. There is Knapp with the basketball. And, boy, this is going to be a tough call.
Looked like Lillian was just standing there to me.
Yes, it did, but they're going to whistle Lillian for a foul. She was in help side defense mode. It's her second. I think it's only the first team foul in this quarter. 3:41 to go. Jackson with a 5-point lead. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Lillian Mapes. It will be Chillicothe basketball. This time they take it out in the corner. They do get it into McAllister. She's picked up by Walburn. She crosses over inside the circle, kicks it back to Knapp here on the left side. Tries to get past Ella Armstrong with no success there. Looks like an errant pass. It's going to be picked up by McAllister, and they're going to call it over and back. One official wasn't sure. This one decided it was over and back. I don't think an Iron Lady touched it, so another turnover for the Cavaliers.
Number 15, since we're counting.
Natalie Dudley back on the floor for Chillicothe, replacing Addie Mendel. Inbounds to Walburn. They're going to try to double team her out near midcourt. She gets a nice pass over to Mapes, back to Carpenter. Long three attempt, does have a chance, but it bounces high. The rebound comes in the hands of Knapp. Chillicothe has it. Here comes McAllister, pushes it past midcourt, gets a nice pass in there to McCloy, who lays it up, but it won't go in. Rebound comes down by Mapes. Quickly to Sydney Carpenter. Sydney crosses over into the lane, gets it to Montgomery. Her jump shot's up and good. Pete Wilson, you said it, shooting the ball very well. That's about a 10-foot baseline jumper by Jayla Montgomery. She now has 9 points. The Ironman lead is at 7. Knapp with the basketball. Drives the lane, and another tough foul by Lillian Mapes. She appeared to be standing there, but they're going to get her for a blocking foul. 2 shots coming to Savannah Knapp. Knapp, another senior for this Chillicothe basketball team. She has 3. She's still on the floor, but there are substitutes at the desk. I'm sure we don't want Lil Mapes to pick up a 4th foul. Free throw by Knapp off the front of the rim.
I will say I don't think we wanted her to pick up a third foul
we
right
didn't
now.
want it, but she's got it. Adlin Stone on the floor for the Iron Ladies. And Peyton Carpenter. 2 freshmen. This is a young roster for Coach Chad Carpenter. Second free throw by Knapp is off the back of the rim. Another rebound for Montgomery. Pass is deflected out of bounds, but will be Jackson basketball with 2:34 to go. 22-15 your score. Higher scoring game than the first time these two met. The first time was Chillicothe 29, the Iron Ladies 24. Lauren Walburn with the basketball. Nice pass. Oh, backdoor cut just off the fingertips of Sydney Carpenter. Little bit wide was the pass, goes out of bounds. Here comes the Iron Ladies back in that zone trap, the 1-3-1. Pass comes across to McCloy. She gets it to Dudley. Tries to bounce it across the lane to Clark, but there's a steal by Montgomery. Montgomery to Walburn. Walburn top of the key, long 3. Her shot's up, ain't good. Lauren Walburn buries a 3. Iron Lady lead is 10, 25-15. Iron Ladies change it up a little bit, a 2-2-1 zone trap. There's McCloy with a drive to the bucket, blocked nicely from the backside from Sydney Carpenter. It will be Chillicothe basketball underneath their own bucket. Nice spurt here by Jackson Iron Ladies.
Right, hitting shots on the other end and still playing good defense on this end.
Lead is 10. Mendel trying to find somebody to pass it to. She can't. Good defense by Jackson. 5-second call. .148 to go first half. Lauren Walburn, who just buried that 3 right at the top of the key to give Jackson the 10-point lead, sets up the offense. Gets it over to Carpenter. Long 3 by Sydney. This one's no good. Saved by Montgomery, back in the hands of Walburn. Here comes Adlin Stone, back to Sydney Carpenter. And her pass is stolen in there by McCloy. McCloy to Knapp. Back to McCloy. They turn it over. Long 3 by Mendel. No good. The long rebound, 5-4. Comes into the hands of Dudley. She puts a shot up and is fouled. Does not make the shot, but she'll be at the line for 2. Foul is going to go against Adlin Stone, her first, team 3rd. Natalie Dudley at the line. Her free throw is good. She has 3. Iron Lady lead is 9. Dudley will try to cut into that with one more free throw. Shot is up and good. Makes both of them. 25-17. A little bit of pressure by the Lady Cavaliers. Gets in the hands of Carpenter. Boy, she just dribbles away from a double team into the lane. Down strong, down. Oh, her shot just won't quite go in. McAllister with the rebound. Gets it to Knapp. Under a minute to go. Iron Ladies with the 8-point lead. Mendel with the basketball. A steal by Walburn, and they call her going out of bounds here on the side. Good effort there by Lauren Walburn. Chile would take it out here on the side. 47 seconds left in this first half. Inbound goes to Savannah Knapp. Pass is awry, stolen in there by Peyton Carpenter. Get it back to Walburn. We're at 32 seconds. Let's see if Jackson wants to take a last shot. They have the 8-point lead. Adeline Stone with the basketball. She's shown so much improvement as this year goes on. Back to Walburn. Walburn in the lane. Gets it to Peyton Carpenter. Kicks it back to Walburn, and she'll set things up. Now Jackson can play for one. 15 seconds. Gets a screen for Montgomery. Over to Stone. Stone at the top of the key, back to Sydney Carpenter. 5 seconds. She splits two defenders. Looked like she got fouled. It did not get called into the hands of Chillicothe. And a double dribble was called, even though there is only 0.2 seconds left. Jackson will take it underneath their basket. You almost have to have almost a tip situation here, Pete, with 0.2 seconds.
Right. As soon as that's about it. So maybe they will try to get the ball down on the blocks and see if they can maybe draw a foul even.
Got to get it up quick to Montgomery. Nice try. They got it to her hands. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So we got 2 quarters of action in the books. It is your Jackson Iron Ladies 25. The Lady Cavaliers from Chillicothe 17. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with halftime activities here at Jackson High School. Your Jackson Iron Ladies with the lead. Jackson Iron Lady basketball right here on 96.7.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
If you want to make your smartphone even smarter, get our new mobile banking app. You can check deposits and deposit checks. It even gives you nearby ATM locations. Best part is, the money stays right here in this area. It's a better way to bank. Ohio Valley Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ovbc.com.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance may be the last thing on your mind, and that's okay because it's the first thing on ours every day. Let's be frank, whether we're talking about your home, vehicles, business, or life, the unexpected may happen. The bright side is you can depend on Schured Falks Insurance and Frankenmuth Insurance to provide the peace of mind you need. At Schured Falks Insurance, we believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, let's talk. Call Schured Falks Insurance today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SchuredInsurance.com. Go Ironman.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
What is halftime here at Jackson High School? We got quite a basketball game on our hands. The Iron Ladies hold the 25-17 lead over the Lady Cavaliers. There was a game earlier today, and I've got Dan Folks with me here, long time Jackson basketball assistant for boys basketball. And I'll be honest, in this first half of our broadcast, I haven't even talked about it. My stomach still hurts. The Ironmen had a looked to me like a regional semifinal type level of play game at Miami Trace. It was a battle to try to be in tie for the Frontier Athletic Conference, and what a battle it was, but what a heartbreaking loss. Jackson comes up 2 points short on a last-second shot that hung on the rim. It felt like forever.
Exactly.
And went in, but gives Miami Trace the win. But what an effort by our boys.
Oh, just, I agree. It was heartbreaking for our kids. They played so hard. We really kind of shortened the bench. We went with 6 kids, but they about the same thing.
Trace about 6. They played one for a few seconds, but they're a 6-man rotation.
So it was, I know this terminology of this was a war or this was a war, but I don't think I am overstating it today that it was just
one of the hardest fought games I've seen, and I've only seen about 60 years of these.
Well, they've got a tremendous player who's 6'8". He's an outstanding football player. Their coach was telling me today, before the game, that Dabo Sweeney has been there twice at Miami Trace this week.
Wow.
Trying to get him to come to Clemson. And, of course, he's leaning a little bit, he said, toward Penn State, but Ohio State's offered him. Texas has offered him. USC has offered him. He's just a junior, and he has a set of the best hands and feet to go with a 6'8" kid that I've ever seen.
And he's about 295.
Oh, my.
That's the amazing thing.
And he made a play against us late in the game, made a steal, took it the length of the floor, made a basket. We fouled, and it tied up the game, and then we come back, and we were up 1, and then we made 2 free throws.
Ryan Simetz made 2 huge free throws.
It made a great drive to the rim.
Yep.
We tie it up. They have 13 seconds. They come down. They set up pretty hard screen. One of our kids goes down. The kid goes down the lane, and you're right. He threw it up there. He lofted it, and it just seemed like it could go either way. And I thought, where I was sitting at, it was going to come off the backside, and it just like hung and fell in. And then, but we've had a great week of basketball.
I was going to say, what a week. We played probably, maybe up till today, our best game of the year at Uniota against a very good Uniota basketball team. Kind of gutted one out last night against Hillsboro. We had to weather not a real pretty first half, but played pretty well in the second half, quit turning it over, and came away with an 18-point lead there. It doesn't get much easier. We got Zane Trace coming to town Tuesday night. People got to realize that's a 3 now.
3 now.
They're 15-3 on the season. So if you're enjoying watching good basketball, you better be here Tuesday night. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we go to Washington Courthouse, which is real. Their coach was there today.
Absolutely.
And texting Coach Morrow after the game and just complimenting us. And he said, "I'll see you I'll see you Friday." So we go there Friday, and then we're back home here next Saturday night against Waverly. And Waverly, with their tradition and all that they have, they've got some young players who are pretty good, and they're pretty stout. So we'll have our hands full all week this week. And as you know, the season's really starting to wind down, and everybody's trying to keep track of where their seeding is in the tournament. And we really like where we're at right now.
We're in quite a battle for the number 2 slot.
We are. And we're earning every second of it. There is nothing given to our kids, and our kids are such outstanding kids and play hard and do great things. And I hated it for the kids, but I will say this. Coach Lower said today, to them afterwards, he said, guys, you have to go through some of these valleys to be able to win the district championship, and that's what we want. We want a district championship.
Jackson has never had one in the boys program,
and Coach Lower, he has the ability to say that because he's won a state championship with South Webster, so he understands that. And so he just said, look, we played our guts out today. We didn't come lay an egg on a Saturday morning, afternoon. We came, we played here, we played well enough to win. It just didn't fall for us, but it will. So I believe he's right on target with that.
Real quick, you had an update for me, some good information about some of our players on the girls program that have moved on to the next level, college basketball.
Well, I happened to look this evening before I came. Maddie Walburn had 14 today, and Otterbeins went over Heidelberg. TJ had Carpenter had 6 today for Marietta, and then I was reading right before I come up, McKenna Kraft is wrestling for the championship at the Hupco Huntington Wrestling Tournament, which is a major high school tournament. So a lot of sports going on right now, and a lot of winners doing great things.
Well, we'll hope Coach Carpenter can hold on to this lead and get a second win in a row.
That'd be great.
They sure played well here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I told him, I said, you win tonight, you're on a streak.
Yes.
I said, you got to win the first one and then get to the second one, and then it's a streak. So
then we got a streak. And right back at it again Monday night. We'll have a girls broadcast. Hey, thanks a lot, Dan.
Thank you, Dan, for having me. I appreciate it always.
Quite a day of basketball, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate assistant coach Dan Folks. Pete Wilson will give you a few moments here to catch up with stats. Sorry, we stole most of your thunder there. But if you can give us some quick stats, Pete, we'll be ready for third quarter action.
All right, once again, the Iron Ladies leading 25-17 here at the half after a 15-4 advantage in that turnaround second quarter for the Iron Ladies. Jalen Montgomery, 9 points. Sydney Carper, 7 points. Lillian Mapes, 6 points are the leaders. Team-wise, we'll quickly go to the team statistics. Jackson, 11 out of 26 from the field, 2 of 6 from the foul line, 1 of 5 from three-point land. The Cavaliers, 5 of 16 from the field, 5 of 8 from the foul line, and 2 of 6 from three-point land. Didn't shoot nearly as well in that second quarter. Rebounds, Jackson with a 12-10 advantage, but the big stat is turnovers. Chillicothe, 19 turnovers here in the first half based on mistakes on their end, plus 10 Jackson steals. And as a result, the Iron Ladies lead 25-17 here at halftime. And Dan, I'll tell you what, Iron Ladies, one victory all season, but I tell you what, they put on a defensive clinic, I think, in this first half. The Cavaliers were harassed the whole half and never got into much of their half-court offense.
Down 3 at the end of one quarter, a 15-4 second quarter to take this 25-17 lead, and the Iron Ladies get the first possession here in the third quarter. Mapes with the basketball. She has 3 fouls. Drives to the foul line, down the lane, takes it all the way and lays it in. Lillian Mapes does another beautiful drive to the basket. She now has 8. The Iron Lady lead is back to 10. McAllister is able to get the ball across midcourt. They get it in the lane to McCloy. She gets a shot up and it goes in. Ella Armstrong trying to take a charge on that one. Looked like a pretty good shot at a charge, but didn't get the call. McCloy gets the bucket. Iron Lady lead at 8. Walburn with the basketball for Jackson. Back to Walburn. She loves to go right if she can get to the foul line, then it's down the lane. They've stopped her now. They get it back to Carpenter. Sid into the lane. Her half shot's up off the glass. No good. Rebound to McAllister. Iron Ladies are led in scoring by Montgomery with 8. Montgomery with 9, Mapes with 8, and Carpenter with 7. Chile with the basketball. Into McCloy, back in the corner to McAllister. Long 3 attempt, long rebound, comes to Knapp. Knapp goes up the lane. Her shot is blocked by Montgomery. Ball is on the floor. Body's fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball situation. Should be Chillicothe basketball. It is. Mendel will trigger it for the Lady Cavaliers. Deshaun Benson, the head coach for Chillicothe. Steal by the Iron Ladies. They get the ball back. Mapes over to Walburn. Lauren Mapes with the pass to Montgomery. Montgomery being tied up there, and there's going to be a foul called. She was double teamed. Foul is going to go against, I think, Sydney Wade. It does. It's her third. I think she's the only Cavalier really in foul trouble. She has 3. Lillian Mapes has 3. Quick substitution for Chillicothe coming on the floor. It will be Alextra Clark. Clark, a senior.
One of the tests, mental and physical, for the Iron Ladies, can they duplicate that energy they had in the first half defensively?
Mapes with the ball in the middle of the lane. At the foul line, kicks it back out top to Sydney. Sydney will set up the offense. Going to try to double team her out near the court. They get it over to Armstrong. Long three attempt up, no good. Rebound comes down to Addison. Ball knocked out of bounds by Walburn. It will be Chillicothe basketball. Inbounds pass comes to Knapp. Iron Ladies in that 1-3-1 zone trap. McAllister gets it over to Mendel. She's here on the right lane. There's a pass to McCloy. Her shot's up off the back of the rim. No good. Another rebound for Montgomery. To Walburn. Lauren brings it down the left side. Now she'll set up the offense right between the circles. Pass to Lillian Mapes. Back to Carpenter. They're trying to post up Montgomery in the lane. They do get it to her, but now she's in the corner. Gets it into Mapes. Her shot's up, no good, but she's going to be fouled. And back to the free throw line will be Lillian Mapes.
Jackson only 2 of 6 in their on foul shooting, though, in the first half, so they want to improve on that, especially with the lead here that may come into play.
Lil's first free throw. Up and off the back of the rim. Lil has 8 points, all in the first half. Pep band here again tonight, or I guess this is this evening. Second free throw is no good. Rebound by Montgomery. Gives us another chance. Here comes Mapes driving the lane. Her shot's up, and they're going to call her for a charge, and that will be Lillian's 4th foul. And that one hurts. Adlin Stone quickly comes to scorer's table. Lil with 4 fouls will have to sit down probably the remainder of this quarter.
I tell you what, I think she is so integral to that defensive pressure with her quickness and her length.
She is. Pressure by the Iron Ladies. There's a steal by Walburn. Lauren Walburn gets it over to Sydney. Sydney wants to drive it to the lane. Her shot's up. Oh, not good. Rebound fought for by Montgomery. She forces a jump ball situation. Possession arrow in favor of the Iron Ladies. Zone trap forcing another turnover against this Cavalier team. Sydney will take it out on the baseline. Jackson has the 8-point lead. Inbounds to Montgomery, back to Armstrong. They get it to Sydney. She's in the lane. Turns, tries to split 2 defenders. Her shot's up and good. Pretty shot by Sydney Carpenter. Lead back to 10. Sydney now has 9. McAllister being chased by Stone. They get the ball across midcourt to Knapp. Knapp down in the corner. And that is Clark. Her shot's no good. McCloy gets the rebound. Back to McAllister. She goes up strong, and she'll be fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws coming her way. That foul is going to be whistled against Lauren Walburn. It'll be her first, team's second. Campbell McAllister's free throw is off the front of the rim, no good. 29-19, Jackson with the lead. Dudley on the floor for the Lady Cavaliers, replacing Mendel. Another free throw coming for Campbell McAllister. She's only a freshman, and she makes that one. 29-20. Sydney Carpenter brings it across midcourt. Nice cross down the lane. Her shot's up, partially blocked and into the hands of McAllister. Coach Carpenter wanted a foul call, didn't get it. They get it to Knapp. Knapp pushes it down to the baseline. Gets it into Dudley. Her shot up in the lane, no good. Saved by Clark and into the hands of Armstrong. Jackson gets it over to Walburn. Lauren Walburn brings it down. They bring it down the left side. Stone with the basketball. Back up top, they're trying to double team out of a zone. Once again, Sydney with the drive. Her shot's up, and it just wouldn't go in. Jump ball situation. Good hustle, Adlin Stone forcing the jump ball, but possession arrow is the Cavaliers. They'll have the basketball, and we're midway through the third quarter. Jackson 29, Chillicothe 20. Zone trap. McAllister throws it across court to Dudley. They got her double team. They got it back to McAllister. She gets it down to Knapp. Knapp drives the baseline, tries to get the bounce pass inside the lane, but a steal in there by Montgomery. Montgomery to Carpenter. Sydney drives again. Her shot's up, and it doesn't go. Sydney's had 3 looks that have been so close to going in. McCloy with the basketball, and a blocking foul is going to be called once again on Armstrong as she's trying to take a charge. They're going to bail out McCloy and give her 2 free throws. Ella's first foul, team 3rd. Free throw for McCloy is good. 29-21, the lead for the Iron Ladies is 8. One more coming her way. Second free throw is good. Timeout on the floor. Going to be a full timeout. We'll do the very same. 3:19 to go, third quarter. Jackson Iron Ladies 29, Chillicothe 22. We'll be back with more third quarter action here on 96.7.
Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is an upscale, modern, permanent makeup studio and training center specializing in brows, eyeliner, and lip blush. Whether you're an experienced artist looking to take your skills and business to the next level or someone looking for a career change, we offer training for everyone. Sign up to learn all of Paisley's permanent makeup techniques and business tips. Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is located above Miguel Christian Salon at 117 Burlington Road in Jackson. Message us on Facebook or text 740-418-2024 today.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
Chillicothe not going away, Pete.
No, they are certainly not. You know, they've only won the one game, too. They know their win was against the Iron Ladies, and so, you know, they're going to do everything they can to get that second win.
Adlin Stone with the basketball for Jackson. Iron Ladies find themselves up 7. They get it over to Sid. Sydney top the key. Back to Armstrong, and they're going to call a 3-second violation, something you seldom see anymore in basketball. That one goes against Jackson. Now it's man-to-man pressure. Knapp gets the inbounds pass. She's being pressured by Stone. Stone doing an excellent job there. Adlin pushing her, gets her that she does get it across midcourt. Pass back to Dudley. Dudley at the top of the key. Jackson Iron Ladies man-to-man defense. Pass goes to Wade, and Wade has it knocked out of her hands by Adlin Stone, but it will be Chillicothe basketball on the side. 2:44 to go, third quarter. There's a pass into McCloy. Her shot's up. Oh, it hangs on the rim. Will not go in, but she is fouled, and she'll be back at the foul line. And, Pete, she looked like a pretty sound free throw shooter her last trip there.
She's hit her last 3 and is 3 out of 4 of the game. Yes, she is a good shooter.
McCloy's first free throw bounces around and comes out. We put the jinx on her.
We usually do. Friend or foe?
Yes, you're right. Second one off the rim. We really jinxed her. Long rebound came down to Walburn. Walburn to Montgomery. Montgomery gets it across midcourt nicely. Walburn at the free throw line over to Armstrong. She kicks it back to Lauren. There's Montgomery at the foul line, goes down the lane. Her little 5-6 foot jump shot just off the rim, no good. Good hustle there by Stone, forcing a turnover. I think Chillicothe is going to be out of bounds when she had to dive on the basketball. Great hustle by Adlin Stone to give the Iron Ladies another look. Jackson will take it out right in front of Jason Crawford down at the end of the Jackson Iron Lady bench. A little bit of maintenance there by Principal Tyler Swackhammer. Inbounds pass goes to Sid Carpenter. Sydney right on the right wing. Takes a look inside. Crosses over into the lane. There's a steal by Knapp. Knapp comes up with the loose ball. She's pushing it down the floor into the lane. Her shot's up, and a charge is going to be called. Ella Armstrong stood there and finally got a call going her way.
I was going to say, I would stop doing that if the call went against her that time.
Nice job there by the senior. Gets the charge. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. 29-22, Jackson with the lead. Walburn with the basketball. Here on the left side is Sid Carpenter. Sid drives the baseline, now pearls into the lane. Her shot's up, hang around, and it goes in. Pretty shot by Sydney in the middle of the lane. She's now in double figures with 11, and the lead is back to 9. 1:34 to go. Knapp with the basketball. Kicks it in the corner to McCloy. Long three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Dudley. Dudley gives the Cavaliers another opportunity. No, knocked out of her hands by Stone into Lauren Walburn's hands, and Coach Carpenter will take a timeout. It'll be of the 30-second variety. Coach Carpenter takes a quick timeout there. We now have 4 timeouts left, 3 for Chillicothe, 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. 31-22, the Iron Lady lead.
Well, Cavaliers still getting their share of turnovers. I mean, that's the bugaboo. If they end up losing this game, I'm sure they'll look themselves in the mirror and say, why did we have all these turnovers? 24 now is what they have.
That's a big number, Pete, and we're less than 3/4 of basketball.
Now, Jackson's had 14, but just what do they always coaches look at? The differential.
10 turnovers, that's a lot of possessions. We have a 9-point lead. If you scored on half of those, it'd be a tie ball game.
Right, and as we said, the Cavaliers, if they can get the ball down the court and get off a shot, they're decent shooters. That's been proven tonight so far. Also at the foul line.
It's going to be Jackson basketball after the timeout. Jayla Montgomery will trigger it in for the Iron Ladies. Been letting Lauren Walburn play a lot more point the last couple games we have watched Jackson. She is a sophomore, getting better and better as the season goes. They get it over here on the left wing to Montgomery. Montgomery dribbles to the foul line, back to Walburn. Long three attempt up, grazes off the rim, and the long rebound will come down to Mendel. Mendel brings it across midcourt, down in the corner to Campbell McAllister. Her shot is no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Jackson, but we throw it away. It'll be Chillicothe basketball from the side. Inbounds to McAllister. Long shot by Mendel, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Montgomery. She's got a handful of those, Pete.
We'll count them up here in a minute.
All right, Carpenter over to Armstrong. Her shot's up, no good. Chased down by Walburn, who gets the offensive rebound. Iron Ladies get another possession. Back to Sydney Carpenter. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. See if the Iron Ladies can get the last shot of the quarter. Their lead is 9. Montgomery dribbling out near midcourt. We're at under 15 seconds. Ball knocked out of bounds. It should be Jackson basketball right at the scorer's table. Carson McKinnis coming on the floor for the Iron Ladies. She'll replace Adeline Stone. Boy, Stone played some good minutes there. Remember, Lillian Mapes sat out most of this quarter with 4 fouls. Sydney Carpenter will take it out for the Iron Ladies. 11.7 seconds to go. Inbounds to Montgomery. Montgomery dribbles over to the right wing. There's Walburn, her long three off the rim. High bounce off the support of the basket. Will give the ball back to Chillicothe with 3.2 seconds. They have the length of the floor. Inbounds comes to Mendel, back to McAllister. She'll get one launched. Nope, she did not get it launched, so we have 3 quarters in the books. It is your Jackson Iron Ladies 31, Chillicothe Lady Cavaliers 22. We're going to take a timeout. Be back with fourth quarter Jackson Iron Lady basketball right here on Total Media 96.7.
Over the years, we've been asked a lot of questions. Like, why is our bank any different than those big city financials? After all, most banks offer the same products and services. The difference is our people and our service. we give you the one-on-one, first-name, friendly service that you deserve. Ohio Valley Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ovbc.com.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
Broadcasting from the Tri-City Theater studios at the Stockmeister Plaza and around the world. Online on your smartphone or smart device, this is WKOV-FM. Oak Hill, Jackson, Wellston, and MacArthur.
8 minutes of basketball left, Pete.
Teams only combined for 11 points in that quarter. Jackson held serve in that they increased their lead by 1 point. Jalen Montgomery didn't score in that third quarter, but she had 5 rebounds of all those missed shots. She has 11 for the game.
Jackson with the possession, gets it to Walburn. Walburn's jump shot from about 15 feet off the rim. Rebound knocked, I think, out of bounds by,
no.
Chillicothe official missed that one. They're human, Pete. Chile will have the basketball. Find themselves down by a score of 31-22. Jackson outscored Chile 6-5 in that third quarter. The second quarter has been the difference in this contest when the Iron Ladies outscored Chile by a score of 15-4. Nice in pass in the lane to Clark, but her shot's no good. Jump ball is going to be forced, and it was once again Ella Armstrong forcing that jump ball, giving the possession arrow back to Chillicothe. Inbounds comes to Alexa Clark, back to Mindell. Her shot partially blocked. Let's see, and it will be Chillicothe basketball.
Lillian Mapes still on the bench with the 4th foul. I know Coach Carpenter going to be very selective when he chooses to put her in, as long as Jackson has a little bit of a comfort edge trying to protect her.
Nice to know you still have her out there. There's Dudley with the inbound shot, and she's going to be fouled on the shot. It doesn't go, but she'll have 2 free throws with an opportunity to cut into this 9-point Jackson lead. That foul will be on Jalen Montgomery. She only has 2.
Natalie Dudley has hit both of her foul shots too, and she'll have 2 more tries as the Cavaliers try to cut into this lead.
And they do. Makes the first of 2, 31-23. She now has 5 points in the contest. Second free throw for Dudley, no good. The rebound comes down to Clark. She puts it up. It bounces off the rim, and boy, a rebound comes out of there by Sydney Carpenter. Sydney pushing it down the floor. Now pulls it back up top. Chile got back quickly on that to keep her from maybe getting a breakaway. 7 minutes to go in the contest. Sydney out near the midcourt line. Gets it over to Walburn. In the foul line to Montgomery. Back to Lauren. Lauren turns it over to Sydney. Sydney drives the baseline. She gets her shot up and good. Big basket by junior Sydney Carpenter. She now has 13 and the lead is back to 10. Good pressure by the Iron Ladies. They get it across Dudley to midcourt. Back to Mindell. Turn it over to McAllister. Back to Mindell. Long 3 is short and saved into the hands of Lauren Walburn. Jackson pressure, I think, forced them to kind of heave up a very long 3. Here is Montgomery with the basketball. Backdoor cut by Carpenter. Montgomery gets it to her. She drives the baseline or to the bucket, and she is fouled. Foul will go against McCloy, be her second. Sydney will be at the line with 2 more free throws. 10-point lead for our Iron Ladies, trying to pick up their second win of the season, their second win this week. First free throw is good. 14 points now in the contest for Sydney.
She hasn't come off the court, has she?
No.
Okay. I think I know why.
Yeah, there's a reason. Her second free throw is good. She now has 15. Iron Ladies have a 12-point lead, 35-23. McAllister with the basketball. Covered by Walburn. Back up top to McCloy. McCloy drives down the lane. Strong drive to the bucket, and she's going to draw a foul. That one is going to go against Jalen Montgomery, and that is her third. The only other Iron Lady, I think, with more than 2 fouls.
McCloy, for the Lady Cavaliers, kind of put the game on her shoulders here in the second half. Is now their leading scorer with 10 points. Very strong young lady, driving to the bucket, and also has a nice shooting touch as well.
She's played very well tonight. She now has 11 points, matches the number on her back. She hits the first free throw. She has one more. Lillian Mapes, Coach Carpenter makes the call at 6:04 to go, puts her back in with the 4 fouls. That free throw's off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Sydney Carpenter.
Really critical for the Lady Cavaliers to cut into this lead before it gets into the, the 3-minute bracket and down to where, you're kind of forced to foul. Right now the lead is 11.
Here is Mapes with the basketball. Nice pass in the post to Montgomery. She kicks it back to Stone. Stone kicks it to Walburn. Long 3 attempt at the top of the key is nothing but the bottom of the net. Lauren Walburn hits her second 3 tonight, and the Iron Lady lead is as big as it's been tonight, 38-24. There's a ball deflected by Carpenter into the hands of Stone. Quick timeout by Coach Carpenter, and the Iron Ladies have the steal, the possession, and a timeout's on the floor. It will be a full timeout, so with 5:25 to go here in the fourth quarter, Jackson 38, Chillicothe 24. We'll be right back.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for Iron Men basketball. Mix 96 FM.
Side inbounds comes to Sydney Carpenter. Iron Ladies with that 14-point lead. Back to Lil Mapes. She's up top. Being pressured there by Knapp. They get the ball into the post to Montgomery. Back to Mapes. Down in the corner to Walburn. Long 3 attempt off the back of the rim. She just hit that previous 3 to give Jackson this 38-24 lead. We're at the 5-minute mark in this contest. Another big scoring output by the Iron Ladies. They scored 53 earlier this week against South Webster, 38 now with 5 minutes to go. Pass went inside to Sydney Wade. She is fouled. Problem is that is going to be whistled against Jalen Montgomery. She now has 4. Lil Mapes has 4. They're both on the floor. We'll see Parker Curtis come to the scorer's table, I'm sure, to give Montgomery a breather. Wade with the high arching free throw goes in. That's her first point in the contest. 38-25.
2 of Jackson's main players with 4 fouls. Montgomery's going to take a seat on the bench right now.
Second arching free throw. They've made some free throws tonight, Pete. Wade makes another one. Lead is 12.
Help keep them on the edge of contention.
Yes, Walburn with the basketball. Pressured there by McAllister. And I think she is going to be finally fouled, and it will be a foul against McAllister. That'll be the second team foul. Jackson has 3 team fouls. Chillicothe has 2. Nobody in the bonus yet. Chile, if they stay behind in this game, is going to want to get Jackson in a situation where they have to make free throws. Inbounds comes to Carpenter. Sydney controls the basketball. Out near the center jump circle. She's going to get a screen from Parker Curtis. Down the corner to Walburn. Long 3, and she doesn't make the shot, but she is fouled, and Lauren Walburn will walk to the free throw line with 3 free throws coming her way.
Well, that's something you didn't want to do if you were the Cavaliers. No. Put a shooter on the line for 3 shots.
Foul goes against McCloy, her third, team third. Walburn's first free throw bounces around, will not go in. 38-26, 4:34 to go in this contest. Second of 3 does not go in. She gets one more. Lauren's free throw. This one's good. 39-26. She has 7. The Iron Lady lead is 13. Mindel picks up her ball. There's a steal by Adeline Stone. Stone gets it back to the Iron Ladies, and there's Mapes going down the lane, and she is clotheslined. Coach Carpenter wanted an intentional foul, but Mapes will be back at the free throw line for 2 more free throws.
I don't think it was intentional. It was just a little physical. Well, did they call something like that now?
I don't think so. I think Jackson just has a chance now to chat during this first foul shot by Mapes.
Yeah, the Cavaliers are taking a little bit of time getting into the lane.
It was a shooting attempt, so there is 2 free throws. Lil's first is up, bounces in and out. Iron Ladies leaving a few points here at the free throw line, but they do have the 13-point lead, 4:23 to go. Jackson now will fill the lane. Got some direction there from JV coach Tyler Jeffers. Second free throw bounces around and goes in. Lil gets about 4 bounces off the rim and gets it to go in. She now has 9 points. The lead is back to 14. Knapp gets the ball. There's a deflection by Mapes, but it goes into the hands of McAllister. Back to Mindel. Long 3 attempt. No good. And the long rebound comes down in the hands of Lauren Walburn. They get it back to Mapes. Over to Sydney Carpenter. Back to Lillian Mapes. Now to Carpenter. Sid's going to drive into the lane. They get it to Parker Curtis. She kicks it out to Walburn. Long 3 attempt is good, and she hits her 3rd 3 in the contest. Nice job by Parker Curtis to get the pass out to Lauren Walburn. And with 3:47 to go, it is your Jackson Iron Ladies 43 and Chillicothe Lady Cavaliers 26. Pete, let's keep it here. We've got a busy week of basketball coming up.
Tell me about it. I want to be able to be here.
Well, I'm going to tell you about it, and hope Wyatt's listening also. Our board op sitting right here next to us. We're going to be back in action with the Iron Ladies on Monday night as Jackson will take on Belpre. The Lady Belpre team comes in, a very good basketball team. That'll be Monday night action. Tuesday night, Zane Trace with a gaudy 15-3 record will take on Coach Max Morrow and his Jackson Ironmen, trying to bounce back from a heartbreaking defeat today at Miami Trace. Wednesday night will be Washington Courthouse coming to town for girls basketball. We will be on the air all 3 of these nights. Wednesday night will be a special night because it will be senior night, and the Iron Ladies will get to honor lone senior Ella Armstrong that night. Later on with boys broadcast, we will have Jackson Friday night at Washington Courthouse. That will not be broadcast, but Saturday evening, Waverly comes to town. Kind of a county rivalry there, and Waverly will be at Jackson, and we will be on broadcasting that one. So I need 4 broadcasts out of you this coming week.
Okay, well, I'll mark it on the calendar. How's that?
Okay, that's all I ask.
All right, well, and the rest of y'all out there can come. We need you.
Yes, we do. Nice crowd on hand here tonight. Iron Ladies with a wonderful opportunity here to pick up their 2nd win of the season. 43-26. Chillicothe with the basketball. Throw it cross court to Knapp. There's a nice pass backside to Wade, and she lays it in. That's the best Chile has looked against the zone trap tonight. Sydney gets the ball in. She dribbles through 3 or 4 defenders. She brings it across midcourt. Now to Walburn, and she's had the hot hand with the 3 threes tonight. She has 10 points in the contest. There's the ball going to be tied up. Adeline Stone will fight. She works for it, boy. She fought for the jump ball situation. Possession error for Jackson. Iron Ladies have the basketball. 15-point lead. Mapes is look inbounds. Gets it to Walburn. She dribbles over here to Stone. Stone now will pick it up. I think it's going to go off her foot and out of bounds, and it will be Chillicothe basketball. We'll take it out right in front of us here on the side court. 3:09 to go in tonight's contest. Mendel with the basketball, back to Knapp. Knapp throws it down in the corner. Dudley, long three attempt is good. Chillicothe doesn't want to go away yet. That three gets him within 12. Dudley now with 8 points, 43-31. Walburn to Stone. Stone brings it across the court. Back to Lauren Walburn. Now Lil Mapes has it right in front of the Jackson bench. She drives to the baseline. Good pass to Montgomery, but she kicks it back out to Stone. See if Jackson wants to run some clock here. There's a pass, and it is stolen by Chillicothe. Knapp with the basketball, taken right back by Sydney Carpenter. Carpenter using her quickness and athletic ability there to steal that basketball. Her pass now goes to Walburn, down the corner to Stone. Chile is in the bonus situation. Beautiful pass by Walburn across the lane to Jalen Montgomery. She lays it in. 45-31, 2 minutes to go in the contest. I think Jackson was in the nothing but a layup type mode there, Pete Wilson.
That's what they got.
There's McCloy. Her drive is no good. Rebound fought for, and she is going to end up in her hands, but she's out of bounds, so it'll be Jackson basketball. Timeout's going to be on the floor by Chillicothe. It is of the 1 minute variety, so we'll do the same. 1:47 to go in tonight's game. Jackson 45, Chillicothe 31. We'll be right back with more Jackson Iron Lady basketball right here on 96.7.
Insurance may be the last thing on your mind, and that's okay because it's the first thing on ours every day. Let's be frank, whether we're talking about your home, vehicles, business, or life, the unexpected may happen. The bright side is you can depend on Schured Folks Insurance and Frankenmuth Insurance to provide the peace of mind you need. At Schured Folks Insurance, we believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, let's talk. Call Schured Folks Insurance today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SchuredInsurance.com. Go Ironman.
Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is an upscale, modern, permanent makeup studio and training center specializing in brows, eyeliner, and lip blush. Whether you're an experienced artist looking to take your skills and business to the next level or someone looking for a career change, we offer training for everyone. Sign up to learn all of Paisley's permanent makeup techniques and business tips. Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is located above Miguel Christian Salon at 117 Burlington Road in Jackson. Message us on Facebook or text 740-418-2024 today.
Your home for Ironmen basketball.
Jackson with the basketball after the timeout. Each team still has 2 timeouts, but there's a deflection. Knapp gets it. They get it back to McCloy. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound fought for. It's on the ground. McCloy has it. She pushes it out to Mendel. Now Knapp. She'll drive the baseline. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound comes down to McCloy, and she's going to be fouled before the shot. Jackson not in the bonus, or Chile not in the bonus yet. They now, each team with 4 team fouls, so we'll shoot foul shots the rest of the way. Chile will take this one out underneath their own bucket. They find themselves down 14 with 1:25 to go here in the basketball game. Seems to be a discussion. Do you understand? I don't know what's going on out there, but Ella Armstrong will come into the game. Was that a foul on Lillian Mapes?
Oh my, I didn't see that, did you?
I did not either, but that is her 5th foul. She comes out, had a great effort tonight. Knapp with the basketball on the inbounds pass, no good. Rebound to Wade, she puts it up and in. 12-point game. Jackson now gets a ball into Sydney Carpenter. Sydney comes across midcourt. Jackson should be back in the layup-only mode. She drives the baseline in the lane, now brings it out top. Dribbling clock away. We're at 1:05 and they have to foul her, and Sydney will go to the line with 2 free throws.
I tell you, it's no fun chasing Sydney Carpenter when she doesn't want to be caught.
Whether it's the soccer field or the basketball court, Pete.
Very athletic, very quick.
Yep. She has 2 free throws, has a 15-point game right now. 3 Iron Ladies in double figures, and Lil Mapes was very close to being a 4th. First free throw is good. 46-33. She has 16. I think Lil fouled out with 9 points.
Outstanding game.
Yes. Second free throw is good. 47-33. The lead is 14. Pass to McCloy. She's being pressured by Armstrong, but she drives into the lane, and she'll be fouled by Sydney Carpenter.
Well, Sydney didn't exactly have the right facing, but she was still, and that was a.
She took a pretty good shot.
Right. I'll give her C for courage, because McCloy is a pretty big girl, and she was coming.
She's kind of walking that one off a little bit. That one stung. McCloy will be at the free throw line. Free throw bounces around and goes in. She's had the touch tonight from that spot.
Well, she's certainly been determined. Give that young lady credit. And the Cavaliers, they've had a tough season, but they're not quitting tonight.
Nope.
Give them credit.
47-34. Second free throw is good. Lead back to 12. Walburn with the basketball. They have to foul her right away. 53 seconds to go in the contest. Lauren Walburn, who has hit 3 threes tonight, will take the long walk, get 2 free throws. She has 10 points. Jalen Montgomery has 11 points. Lil Mapes is on the bench with 5 fouls, but she had 9 points and numerous steals and deflections and hustle effort plays.
Absolutely.
Walburn's first free throw is good. She joins Jalen Montgomery with 11 points now. Second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Montgomery with a rebound. She throws it back out top. Iron Ladies can burn some clock. Going to force Chillicothe to foul, and they tried to, but they didn't call it. Carpenter with the basketball, and she's finally fouled by Mendel. Sid will go back to the line. 2 free throws coming. 13-point lead for the Iron Ladies. Peyton Carpenter will head to the scorers table. Did we ever figure 30?
Okay. No.
Okay. Sydney at the line. Misses the first, gets one more. Second free throw, bounces around and goes in. She will be substituted for by her sister, Peyton Carpenter. Gets a nice round of applause. Get a substitute, both Montgomery and Carpenter. Inbounds comes to Knapp. They get it to Dudley. Dudley passes over to McCloy, and she, I think, is going to draw a foul, and she'll be back at that free throw line where she has been very effective. 35 seconds to go in this contest. Free throw by McCloy is good. (49-36). Second free throw is good. She looks like she can stand there all day and make those. 49-37. Pass comes into Walburn, and they're going to foul her. They're going to stretch this game out, I think, till the Belpre game Monday night, Pete.
Okay, well, we got to be here then anyway.
We'll already be here. Carson McKinnis coming to the scorers table. She'll be coming in the contest. Walburn will get 2 more free throws. Carson McKinnis coming in. She'll be joined by Abby Thompson. First free throw, halfway in and out for Lauren. She still sits at 11 points in tonight's contest. 3 big threes by the sophomore. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Wade. Here comes Chillicothe. McCloy into the lane. She'll be fouled, and she'll be back at that free throw line. Lexi Perry is at the scorer's table to come in for Coach Carpenter.
Well, if the Chillicothe coaches could start this game over, I think the strategy would be throw it to McCloy.
I think so too. Her free throw now, though, you jinxed her again, Pete. You missed that one.
I shouldn't have done that.
She has great rotation on the basketball. She just looks like her shots are going to go in. She leads Chile tonight. I think it's 15 points.
That's what it looks like on the scoreboard.
Second free throw. That's a short one. Rebound comes down to Peyton Carpenter, and they'll see if they foul Peyton. Nope, she gets the pass over to Lexi Perry. She gets knocked down. Going to call it turnover against the Iron Lady. Lexi gets up slow. Adlin Stone will come in. Chillicothe basketball on the side, 17 seconds to go. Coach Carpenter saying no more fouls. Ball comes to Mendel. Mendel with the ball in the wing. She launches is it a 3 or a 2? I think it's a 2-point basket. Gets it within 10 points and a quick timeout by Chillicothe. Coach Carpenter saying they threw the ball in bounds and they still gave him a timeout, but Chillicothe's going to get the timeout.
Okay, well,
it is a full timeout. We have 5.3 seconds to go.
I don't think there's anything such as a 10-point play, is there?
I don't think so.
We've been watching ball for a while.
I think Coach Carpenter just trying to get this one to wind down. Chillicothe has drugged this out about as far as they could, fouling immediately here in the last 3 minutes of play.
Jackson is up by 10. Could have been more if they could have made more foul shots.
Right.
The Cavaliers drew fouls, and they made foul shots for the most part.
Well, this will be the first quarter. I think Chillicothe, well, no, they're still not winning this quarter. The Chile won the first quarter by a score 13-10. Then the second quarter was a thing of beauty for Jackson. They outscored Chile 15-4 and take a 7-point lead at halftime. Outscored Chile 6-5 in the third quarter and have that 8-point, or it's a 9-point lead. The lead now is at 10. Jackson will inbounds, throw it over to Peyton Carpenter. They try to give it back to Abby Thompson. It's knocked out of bounds. And are they going to give it to the Iron Ladies? Full court pressure by Chillicothe. They're relentless. They're not going to let this game end. There's a pass into Thompson, and it's a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Chillicothe. 3.2 seconds. And a timeout by Coach Carpenter. This will be a 1-minute timeout. We're going to do the very same. So with 3.2 seconds, it is your Jackson Iron Ladies 49, Chillicothe Lady Cavaliers 39. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Need to expand or remodel your building? Increase your inventory or have access to working capital? Let our experienced business loan team help you grow your business. We specialize in business loans. Ohio Valley Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ovbc.com.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
Inbounds pass is deflected back into the hands of Peyton Carpenter, and they mercifully let the clock wind down with 3.2 seconds. And the Jackson Iron Ladies come away with a 49-39 victory tonight. Win number 2 on the season for head coach Chad Carpenter, but more importantly, Pete Wilson, 2 wins in this week. They traveled to South Webster the other night on Wednesday night, came away with the win, and then they pick up the victory tonight. This is not only the second win of the season, but the first win within the Frontier Athletic Conference.
Right, and I can see the Iron Ladies over there whooping it up. They are a happy bunch. Feels so much, very basic, feels so much better to win than lose.
Well, you know what? They're cheering on with the band playing the fight song. They're enjoying the moment. And Coach Carpenter said in his pregame show, for the first time after 17 losses, they played music in the postgame, and he saw a lot of smiles. And it's just the quality of young ladies that is on this basketball team. They have far from given up in this season. So they are now 2-17, and that first win within the Frontier Athletic Conference. And what a fun night tonight here at Jackson High School.
Well, absolutely. You know, the test of character is not when you win, it's when you lose. And they hung with it through all those losses to start the season, and they're playing their best basketball of the season as the season winds down, which is a tribute to them and the coaching staff.
Well, we've got plenty of post-game activities still going on. Pete Wilson's going to work on final statistics. Coach Carpenter will come up, and with a little luck, he might bring up a player or two. That would be fun to get a talk with one of them. So, the final score of tonight's game, it is the Jackson Iron Ladies 49, Chillicothe Lady Cavaliers 39. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance may be the last thing on your mind, and that's okay because it's the first thing on ours every day. Let's be frank, whether we're talking about your home, vehicles, business, or life, the unexpected may happen. The bright side is you can depend on Schured Falks Insurance and Frankenmuth Insurance to provide the peace of mind you need. At Schured Falks Insurance, we believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, let's talk. Call Schured Falks Insurance today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at schuredinsurance.com. Go Ironman.
Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is an upscale, modern, permanent makeup studio and training center specializing in brows, eyeliner, and lip blush. Whether you're an experienced artist looking to take your skills and business to the next level or someone looking for a career change, we offer training for everyone. Sign up to learn all of Paisley's permanent makeup techniques and business tips. Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is located above Miguel Christian Salon at 117 Burlington Road in Jackson. Message us on Facebook or text 740-418-2024 today.
Your home for Ironmen basketball. Mix 96 FM.
We're back here at Jackson High School Gymnasium in a very interesting day of basketball for Jackson Ironmen and Iron Lady basketball fans. The Ironmen today traveled to Miami Trace in a showdown against the undefeated Miami Trace Panthers. They were not only undefeated for the season, obviously also in the Frontier Athletic Conference. What a battle we saw, and the Ironmen put everything on the line and come up 2 points short on a last-second shot at Miami Trace. But that one was a 43-41 loss. Tonight, different story. The Jackson Iron Ladies pick up win number 2 on the season, giving them a 2-17 record, but a 49-39 win today. And we are going to be joined by a couple of these Iron Ladies. We'll see who wants to step up to the plate first. And I think I'm going to have to coax my old buddy Sydney Carpenter. Jalen, which one? Somebody get up here. Sydney Carpenter is going to join us in the post game. Sid, congratulations. What a week of basketball.
Yes.
Has it made it all worthwhile? I mean, there's been a lot of ups and downs this season, and obviously wins have not been easy to come by, but this week it's so fun to see a bunch of smiles.
This has definitely been the best week. I mean, leading up to this, it's been pretty hard, taking hard losses all season, but this is what we've been working for, and it feels good to finally get some momentum and get some wins here at the end of the season, because this is the perfect time to peak right before we go into tournament.
Wish I could have seen the game Wednesday night. You had a 30-point performance, very special with that win. We scored, though, the big thing, 53 points that night, 49 tonight, over 100 points in a week for this team. How about that?
Definitely. I mean, definitely helps us a lot. Scoring has been our problem all season, so it's finally good to see us get over that hurdle and just start to play basketball and some smiles on the court. We're just, the team chemistry is just really good right now, so hopefully we can keep it going.
It's pretty neat. The team huddled up over there, the pep band's playing the fight song, and you guys are having fun.
Yes, I mean, even though we've took some hard losses, and this season has been a lot different than the past few years, team chemistry has never been a problem. You know, it might look like it, but the morale of the team chemistry, we all love each other. We come into practice after every loss, we work hard, and we enjoy spending time together.
Well, it has been fun. What an exciting week of basketball. We are going to appreciate you coming up and talking to us. Now let's hand it over to Jalen Montgomery. Let's talk to Jalen also. You had a great game tonight, 18 points, and everything worked. And boy, the ball is in your hands, and good things usually happen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney Carpenter. Jalen Montgomery, get that headset on. Jalen, how far have you come from the start of this season to right now?
Pretty far, I'd say.
I think you're right. You are so right. You're so involved now, and this shooting the basketball, you are thinking right now, I think the shots are going to go in.
Yeah.
I can tell. I can tell in there. You've been the rebounding stalwart for the Iron Ladies all season long, but now that you're getting involved offensively, Coach Carpenter in his pregame interviews keeps saying he wants you to get more shots up, and it looks like you're getting more involved in the offense.
Yeah, I've tried to get in and shoot a little bit more, hopefully contribute a little bit more, because that's going to help us win, obviously.
Oh, no question. What a great week for the Iron Ladies, pulling off 2 victories.
Yeah, it feels really good to finally get the first one Wednesday and then get a second one here. Hopefully it'll get us some momentum going into the tournaments.
Looks like we like to start running the offense a lot with you catching the ball around the elbow of the foul line and a lot of cutting off there. You do a good job passing from there and then trying to post up maybe if you kick it back out.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's working for Jackson right now. We got a big week next week. You get to enjoy this one tonight. Tomorrow, but we're right back at work again Monday night with Belper, and we'll be back on the air again on that one.
Yep.
Well, let's see you. I'd like to see you post another double-double, rebounds and points. You've done a great job, and it's sure nice to see some of those jump shots go in for you.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Jalen Montgomery. Fabulous job tonight. Boy, it's fun getting to talk to a couple of the girls. And we'll work on Coach Carpenter getting over here. Pete's still working on the post-game stats.
Hi.
How in the world do we score over 100 points in about a 4-day window?
I don't know. Were the quarters longer?
They must be. That's the first thing I asked you on Wednesday night, wasn't it? There, 49 points tonight, 53 points on Wednesday, and bringing up 2 of your players, and they had smiles on their faces, and it made my night.
Yeah, I feel like I probably could have brought about 6 or 7 different kids tonight. It was tough to pick from, but well, I think we had 3 kids in double figures, and maybe Lillian just missed
Lil had 9.
She had 9, had a great game, offensively and defensively. Todd just said that Jalen had 14 rebounds. I'm so proud of her. You know, we know that she's an offensive player. Sometimes she lacks a little confidence, and I think she had 9 points in the first half.
I think she's got it now.
She does.
We talked about those shots going in, and you see a couple of them going. It's amazing how they keep doing that.
Yeah, I think Wednesday just worked wonders for everybody's confidence, and it seemed like we played very loose tonight and acted like we expected to win the basketball game.
Second quarter, if you had a better one this year, we outscored Chillicothe 15-4.
Yeah.
We're down 3 after 1.
We were down 3, put ourselves behind the 8 ball, gave up 13 points in a quarter, which I didn't think, was definitely not our best effort. We lost a couple of their players, Addie Mendel, who's a really good shooter, and the McCloy girl in the first quarter. But we figured it out, changed up some things, and yeah, we were able to play well on offense as well. So
You won all quarters. I mean, that's that, except after that first quarter.
Right.
It was a nice thing, but the second quarter kind of was the difference in the ball game. And I just think we left the court feeling like, wow, this is our game, and they came out and have just kind of controlled that second half when they needed to.
Yeah, even though we were losing after the first quarter, I think, you know, we did talk about, you know, their depth, and we thought as long as we kept the tempo up, eventually they're going to start to wear down. I mean, that's tough, you know, to play. I think really 6 varsity kids is what they were playing, and eventually that's going to take its toll, you know, playing fast like we were trying to do.
It certainly does. Well, as I told Jalen, you got to enjoy this one for a night or two. But boy, busy week next week. We got Belpre Monday night. We have Washington Courthouse Wednesday night. That will be senior night for the lone senior.
Yeah, senior night, special night every year. Of course, this year no different with Ella Armstrong. She
got her charge in tonight.
I mean, what else is new?
A couple that I thought could have been called, but she finally got that third one in, and she seemed like she earned that one.
She did. I think I called maybe 2 or 3 more, but yeah,
yes.
She definitely earned the one that they called.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Appreciate you bringing up players tonight. Appreciate everybody celebrating and having fun. And, you know, it's like the second season, really, from Wednesday night on.
It really is. It feels like, you know, completely different season. You know, we've kind of left that, you know, losing attitude. Even though our attitudes were good, I still think, you know, at some point we felt the other shoe was going to drop and somebody was going to make a run and we just wouldn't come out ahead. And we just never let the last 2 opponents get there. So just super proud of them tonight. And our turnout was great.
Yes.
Had a bunch of our youth kids here, and I know we had several playing at a tournament in the Root, so they couldn't make it, but still had a nice crowd. I love when the pep band's here. Just it adds to the excitement.
Well, I told Sid I loved it when the team stayed there and kind of cheered on the pep band doing the fight song.
Yeah, I mean, that's their peers, and they enjoy when, you know, their peers are out there doing what they do. You know, they're supporting us playing basketball, and we like to support them when they're, you know, playing in the band. So
speaking of support, Total Media is here not only Monday night but Wednesday night. Tell us a little bit about Belpre. They're out of our zones. We really don't know much about them.
And I'll be honest, we don't know a lot about them yet.
Well,
we haven't
get to work on that.
Yes, we will. We got a couple films on them. They're very good. They are very good. A couple of their scores. I mean, you know, we lost Alexander first game of the season. They beat Alexander by 30. They went toe-to-toe with Waterford, who is, you know, the defending state runner-up.
It seems like they're there every year.
Yeah, solid program. So it's going to be a battle. I mean, it's a challenge, but,
well,
you know, that's Monday.
They're going to face
Saturday.
the best of the Jackson Iron Ladies so far this season.
We're going to play hard. We're going to give it everything we got, and we're not thinking about Belpre tonight. We're just going to celebrate this.
Congratulations, Coach Carpenter.
Thank you.
Great week of basketball.
Yes.
We will see you Monday night on there. We'll hand this headset over to Pete Wilson. This win choked up Coach Carpenter. But wow, is it good just to see smiles, Pete? The players were smiling, Coach Carpenter smiling. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. And, you know, you think 2-17, you know, not much fun this year. They look like they're having fun right now, don't they?
You know, they're still on the roster. They worked through it. You know, they've been ups and downs even with the losses. Some games better than others, but got to remember, boy, this team started with a very young team. 4 of those seniors graduated that were the bulk of the team for 4 straight years, including 3 FAC championships. And so, you know, you're starting to build over.
Down there on the floor, we have a special guest tonight. I'd hate to interrupt you on that, but 2-time FAC Player of the Year, TJ Carpenter, here tonight. And we heard she had a good game tonight over at Marietta, scored 6 points, my understanding was. Dan Folks found that out. And Maddie Walburn, still playing at Otterbein, had a big 14-point performance tonight. So our young ladies playing to the next level. We, you know, have such fond memories of their run here at Jackson.
Well, TJ saw little sister take some determined drives to the basket that were her trademark when she played here at Jackson. So great night all the way around for the Iron Ladies and certainly the Carpenter household.
Yes. Good for
okay,
them.
well, let's do the stats now.
Sure thing.
Once again, Jackson 49-39, winning their 2nd game in a row. The individual scoring first for the Iron Ladies, Sydney Carpenter, who, of course, was just interviewed, leads the way with 18 points. Jalen Montgomery had 11 points. Lauren Walburn, who had those 3 3-pointers, she had 11 points. Lillian Mapes, a demon out there on defense, also contributed 9 points. And I believe that was all the scoring there for the Iron Ladies. For Chillicothe, Mallory McCloy, who only had 6 points at halftime, ends up with 15, and the ball was in her hands a lot in that second half as the Lady Cavaliers kept coming at Jackson, didn't give up, made Jackson work to keep this lead that turned out to be a 10-point victory. 8 points for Natalie Dudley, 2 points for Lexa Clark, 1 point for Campbell McAllister. Sydney Wade had 6, Savannah Knapp 2, and Addie Mandel had 5. For Jackson, 18 out of 44 from the field, 3 of 12 from three-point land, all 3 of them by Lauren Walburn. Jackson only 10 of 23 from the foul line. Chillicothe, 10 of 38 from the field, but 15 out of 25 from the foul line.
And it seemed like a lot of them down the stretch to stay in the game.
Right, and they didn't really start messing them until it didn't seem to matter anymore. They kept themselves just on the edge of contention. Also, they had 4 3-pointers that helped make up for the difference a little bit. Chillicothe with an edge mainly in the fourth quarter, team-wise in rebounding, 29-26, as they kept going to the boards hard with the game on the line. Knapp, McCloy, and Wade all had 6 rebounds for Jackson, rather for Chillicothe, but that wasn't nearly as many as Jalen Montgomery had with a double-double tonight, 12 rebounds, which were, every one of those was just about as important as her 11 points, the way the game played out. Lauren Walburn was alert out there on some of the long rebounds. She actually accumulated 7 rebounds, 28 turnovers for the Lady Cavaliers. That was big as well. And Jackson ended up with 20 turnovers. So the Iron Ladies win 49-39 in front of the home folks, and big night for Jackson.
Big week for Jackson. 2 wins this week, and they've upped their record now to 2 in a row, but 2-17 on the season. Belpre comes to town, as Coach Carpenter said, an outstanding basketball team, so a task on hand for the Iron Ladies Monday night. The Coach Morrow-led Jackson Ironman will be Tuesday night. We'll be back on the air for Monday night. We'll be back on the air Tuesday night. Big game as Zane Trace comes to town. Zane Trace is having a wonderful season. They're 15-3 on the season, and then it'll be Washington Courthouse Wednesday night for the Iron Ladies, and that will be senior night, Ella Armstrong's senior night. So big week of basketball coming up, big week for Total Media here in Jackson Iron Lady and Jackson Ironmen basketball. So for Wyatt, our board op, sitting right here to my left, and Pete Wilson, my top stat man this side of the Mississippi on my right, this is Dan Morrow.